Hi, myself, Dr. Yoganand HS, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In this video, discuss about the construction and working of red tube. In the diagram, to see the structure ready shark tube. It consists of a long cylindrical stainless tube of 1 meter in length and 30 in diameter. The tube is divided into two sections. One is the driver section, the other one is driven section, separated by a thin aluminum or a paper diaphragm of thickness 0.1 mm. Far end of the driver section is fitted with a free piston called upstream end, and the far end of the driven section is a closed end called downstream end. A digital pressure gauge is connected next to the diaphragm in the driver section, and the two piezoelectric sensors S1 and S2 are mounted 70 apart towards the closed end of the shark tube. A port is provided at the closed end of the driven section for filling the test gas of the required pressure. The driver section is filled with the driver gas, which is relatively at high pressure due to compressing action of the piston, and the gas in the driven section is called the driven gas or the test gas. This is about the construction of the ready shark tube. So if I move on to the working, so when you drive the piston or you push the piston into the driver section until the diaphragm ruptures. Once the diaphragm ruptures, the driver gas moves to the driven section and pushes the driven gas towards the downstream end. Hence, there is a sudden increase of pressure, temperature, and density of the driven section near the downstream end. This generates a moving shock wave that travels the length of the driven section. Propagating primary shock wave is reflected from the downstream end. After reflection, the test gas further undergoes compression, produces the secondary shock waves, which increases the pressure, temperature to still higher values. This state of high value of pressure, temperature is sustained at the downstream end until an expansion wave reflected from the downstream end of the driver tube and arrives there and neutralizes the compression partially. The period over which the extreme temperature and pressure conditions at the downstream end is sustained, it is typically of the order of few milliseconds. The pressure rise by the primary and the secondary shock waves are sensed by the sensors S1 and S2 and are recorded in the digital CRO. So from the recording in the CRO, the shock arrival or the time taken by the shock to move from the sensors S1 and S2 is noted. By using the data, the Mach number, the pressure, temperature of the shock waves will be calculated in the ready shock tube. The properties or the characteristics of this ready shock tube are: the ready shock tube it works on the principle of free piston driven shock tube. It is a hand operated shock wave producing device. The ready shock tube is capable of producing a Mach number exceeding 1.5. The rupture pressure is a function of thickness of the diaphragm. The temperature exceed 900 Kelvin can be easily achieved within the ready shock tube by using helium as a driver gas and argon as a driven gas. This high temperature is useful in chemical kinetic studies. Thank you for watching.